a giant lizard.
Is
I don't but it has olive green scales, piercing red eyes, and dripping fangs, and it looks just like this.
oh lovely. Is this isn't what what Alistair was describing, right?
It certainly looks like it. You're not sure though. But you see that behind him, he hasn't turned around yet. You see drool coming out of its jaws.
Okay, so
Two legs and wings, and it's kind of got its wings flexing.
I want to grab Alistair by the collar and use him to lift myself up and put him onto the ground behind me.
Okay.
So sort of like step over him and whatnot, and then I want to take out my Lucerne and brandish it at the beast, if at all possible. And then I want to say, really loudly, Alistair, is this one of those things you're talking about?
So well, you heard that.
Yeah. I getting pushed down into the mud. I don't get to immediately reply.
Well, it's
but
like
when I turn around-
I pushed you like down onto my
Right.
bedroll or whatever. It's like not into the mud. I just sort of
Oh,
step.
Yeah, pushing. So you pushed Alistair down on the bedroll. He goes down to his hands and knees and comes face to face with a slavering set of jaws.
Oh, okay. Jeez, okay.
All right.
And I'd like everybody to roll a d20. I would like everybody to roll initiative, pretty much.
so D20.
Yeah, d20, and you're going to add the speed of your action. So all of the weapons have a speed.
Okay.
Moving about and not doing anything, saying stuff, anything that's not an attack or a spell has no movement modifier, or has no initiative modifier, so your weapons have speeds. Yeah, so there you go.
What is a speed 2?
So you just do 1d20 plus 2.
And I
On
assume
average.
the lower rolls are the faster rolls then, if we're going by adding the speed of the weapon.
That's right, so lower rolls are better.
Okay, so I'm actually rolled a 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Walzer, Alistair, and Oral. Okay, I'm gonna roll the good old mean green. Here we go. There it is.
Mean Green. He named his dyes. That's a good sign.
Right?
Okay, so that's not great. Been better. First thing that happens is Oral does something, whatever he's going to do.
Do I see any of these from where I am, kind of like hunched in, like kneeling in my tent, like on one knee
Well,
with a dagger?
I imagine, yeah, you kind of see this play out where Walzer is facing one down with his Lucerne hammer, and that one's eyeballing him, and then Alistair's been pushed down into the face of another one.
I had no idea there was one behind me, so it seemed like the right move to make.
So from where I see there's one in front of Walzer,
Yeah.
and there's kind of one like by Walzer's tent where Alistar is.
You also did a detect noise. Did you pass that?
Did you? I
Rolled a 9.
Yeah. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, you heard what appeared to be a. Well, I guess it makes no sense. It makes no matter now. But it was a.
Well,
It was-
there was a noise behind him, right? And that's what I'm trying to work out if you noticed it or not.
Behind his tent. Behind
Yeah.
his tent.
All right, so I know that there's something maybe behind me. There's pressing matter of one of these creepy bastards in front of me, and there's one over by Walzer.
The way the shadow was moving, if you recall that, it looks like that's it was moving
Right.
towards Walzer.
Okay, well, then I guess I would emerge from the tent, and I guess I'm wearing my boots and everything.
Sure, that's fine.
Since if we're sleeping in an area that's particularly dangerous, I doubt I would get out of my armor and.
I did lose Luke's video. I don't know if you see that.
Yeah. Luke, did
Come
you
again?
shut your video down?
Boom.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. So I suppose I would. Okay, I guess Oral will kind of bolt out of the tent, and what's left of the hot coals in the fire, I guess, kick them toward the one that's in front of Walzer.
Oh, yeah, good call. Okay, so go ahead and make just a basic attack roll then. Just melee 1d20. You have Thecco 20. They have their own armor class and all that kind of stuff. All right.
Whoosh.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
I don't know if rolling high and low here is good.
No attack rolls. You always want high.
Okay, well, good.
Yeah, so basically you gotta go to get kind of kick the warm coals, but instead you step right on them.
Lovely.
Yep, and you feel it. Yeah, and you got to pull back really fast. You accomplish nothing, and your boots feel scorched.
Awesome.
But
All right,
also
next-
damp.
Walzer and Alistair act simultaneously, so you guys can pick who goes first and who does what.
Lick, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm still on my hands and knees here. I'll jump back to my feet and kind of fumble for where my staff was. Kind of put it out in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Get something at least between me and the creature.
So do you want to bring it around and hit it in the head or something, or try to?
Yeah. I'll try and give it a good swing.
Okay, just 1 sec. Yeah. All right. So basically, you have a Thaco. I didn't mention this in character creation, but it means basically how well you are to hit. So to roll the hit roll, you just roll 1d20, and then the creatures have armor class, and we deduct that, and basically I'll just tell you if you hit or not. So you just roll 1d20 with no modifiers or anything.
Heh.
You're not swinging particularly well.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna bring the cudgel around the end of it, and you do clip it on the end of its nose. You don't do any damage or cause any discomfort or anything, but now it's angry.
Great.
So I'm looking at the fighter's stunts.
Yeah.
Am I able to do, can you explain to me if Bellringer does damage?
Well, firstly, you're not a fighter, so you wouldn't be able to have that.
Oh, okay. I thought I could use anything from if I had the SP for it.
No.
No? Okay. Alright. So I can only use the basic skills, not the stunts then?
Right. So yeah, you won't have any stunts. You just have the professional skills.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Do I have anything in professional that can help me out here? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so I'm gonna swing with my Lucerne, so it's a d20 plus 1 then.
Yep, you got it.
16.
All right. Yes. So you roll the d20. Now you need to roll 1d10 plus the damage. So these are man-sized creatures. So this would be the second figure on your damage.
1d10 plus second figure. It's a 1d8, so 1d10 plus 1d8.
Yeah.
Oops.
So I have just for the sake of transparency, I have kind of my charts on here. So this is going to be bludgeon. Do you want to use the bludgeoning or the piercing end?
Is there a way that I can identify the skin texture before I do this? To see which would be better to use?
Kind of like
Is it scaly or is it not?
yes, it is certainly scary.
Then I'd use the blunt end.
Okay, blunt end. Yeah, there we go. So I see 6 there. That's going to determine location. So Walzer kind of winds up, brings the Lucerne hammer down around him, kind of underneath, and tries to get it in the chest area, maybe collapse a lung or something like that. So he's gonna pull around, and he's going to give it a good solid knock against the belly area, and that will give a mark there. Okay. So essentially, you don't see you've done anything there, not quite yet. But maybe if you hit the same, if you hit the same location again, perhaps with a called shot, you could more damage. You could basically do a compound.
Okay, so the first roll is location, second roll is damage. Because the damage is the medium damage from the 1d8. Yeah, got it.
So the higher the damage, the more severe the effect's going to be.
Yeah.
Essentially. Anywho, yeah. So you guys have angered the 2 lizard creatures that are facing you down. So the first thing that's going to happen is the one that's facing down Alistair is going to take a snap at him, and he's just going to go right for full head. He's going to try to grab him by the face and wriggle him around a little bit.
Don't die.
All right.
I'll try my best not to.
Yeah.
With your 1d4 of haste.
So the first thing that happens is you feel certainly that the wyvern's head jaw is larger than your head, and it kind of brings its head open, and it does manage to get a good clamp down on your head. Yeah. is going to do so handily, and you feel it pierce the skin up on top of your head right here and down here on your chin. It's going to pull away. It's going to tear. You've got now gashes in your chin and on top of your head. Hair kind of falls about you like this, and then it pulls back, stares at you, and you see like just animalistic fury in its eyes, like it needs food. Like these things are hungry. Coming for you again. All right. So basically, what's happening now? I'm keeping note of the amount of damage it does. So if it hits that location again, it's going to compound. So it's going to get worse. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So
You scream out, Mari, throw me that leather helmet real quick.
It's fast asleep. That's what happens.
Well, that's why I yelled as loud as I could before.
Let me make a Constitution check for Murray then.
Yeah.
All right. Murray is sound asleep in his wagon.
Son of a bitch.
Lazy bastard.
Well, he's covered by armor, so he's fine. Like, he's got armor all over that wagon.
Then can we throw Murray at these things?
Moral.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Well, with my current hot foot and general unhappiness of being awoken to this mess, I suppose I shall take one of my daggers and try to stab the creature that is closer. Okay, so the one that is right in front of Alistar,
Yeah.
is it kind of like leaning down forward or what?
Yes. It's got its neck down closer to the ground.
All right, well then I'm going to try to stab it in the head, like in the top of the head, since it's down closer to the ground.
Yep. You've got it. You move over there. So called shot's going to be minus on the head. It's going to be -4.
Okay.
You got there you go. Roll a d20. Let's see. All right. Yep. Not only that, wild miss. The prehensile neck of the lizard monsters. He kind of sees you coming out of his eye. And he's going to move away. So you come down like this and you hit nothing.
Awesome.
All right. So Walzer and Alistair.
Can we change the order in which we go, or?
Certainly, if you want to change basically you have your rolls here. So if you want to modify your action, you will have a faster or higher initiative as it so happens.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is we're both the same initiative, so can we like change which order of us goes first, or?
You just want to pick who goes first every time. That's fine.
Okay.
go
Luke,
first.
do you want to go first, or no? Okay. So Graham, would I invoke an attack of opportunity on this thing if I was to say turn around and try and bludgeon the one behind me in the head?
Yes, indeed, yes.
Okay, then Luke, you can go first.
All right. Let's see. All right.
Just like to
Looks
point
like
out,
we're
if this
gonna-
was GURPS, I'd be critting everything.
Well, earlier you were critting everything, but then your rolls didn't move over to the attack side of things, which need to be higher.
Yeah.
So
All right. I might. The thing's still in front of me. I might try and blind it. It's still pretty dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip out the cantrip Firefinger, and maybe even try and aim for its eye. It's still pretty close to me, so yeah, might get lucky there.
do you have to do an attack roll for a magic attack, or is it like if you
Well,
were to use magic missile, does it hit automatically in this game, or?
Well, that's kind of a magic missile.
Magic missile always hits, but Firefinger is kind of just like a little 6-inch lighter, like a Zippo lighter, like that. And so if he's going to pull up and aim right there, I'm going to have him make an attack roll to see if he does do something to it. All right.
Or even to blind it if it's like, from dark to light, who knows?
We'll see. So yeah, he's going to basically you're going to roll to see if you hit him, and then he's going to make an attack roll or a saving throw to see if he's blinded.
All right. So I'll roll just
Yeah. Very good. Thoughts.
all right. And so what am I rolling again? Sorry?
1d20.
Just 1d20, yeah. All right, the Firefinger comes up. The lizard monster pulls its head back, in kind of fear. And,
All right. So they fear fire.
Yeah, it seems like it. And then Walzer.
Before I do anything, I say, "Why don't you make it levitate?" And then I take another swing at the.
Yep. By the way, you guys did see that magic happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm just swinging normally. I'm not aiming for anything in
that's
particular.
fine. Yeah, you do it again. There we go. So, give me that same roll, 1d10 plus 1d8. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Oh, there we go. That's much better. All right, so you're going to bring the hammer down. So basically, you hit it. This is happening very slowly, and in contrary to how it sounds. Basically, so you come down, you hit it once on the thing, and you use the momentum of the blow to come around and come around again the other side. There
Yeah.
we go.
Mhm.
So you're going to compound the damage on his chest with that attack.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Basically the wizard monster is knocked back a few feet, and it kind of topples over backwards, like you've knocked it off balance, because it only has 2 legs. Its other 2 limbs are wings like that, and so it can't like keep its balance, and you basically knock it over like a turtle.
Okay, so is it trying hard to like? Is it like leaning forward all the time? Like, does
Yeah.
it have very big like back thighs or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. So you've knocked it over, making it much easier to hit, mind
Yeah.
you.
Nice.
Okay.
So how hard would it like? How hard would it be? Like, is its tail nearer to me now, or is its tail still like behind it? Like, is it bent over? Like,
It's actually on top of its tail. Yeah.
okay, cool. So it's not like gonna strike at me with its tail or anything like that.
Not right now.
All right, good.
Stop giving the DM ideas.
Well, I'm just making sure that he's not gonna be like, and his tail hits you. And I'm like, but he's on it. Like,
Yeah. No, that's okay. Let's see. Right. So the one that was nearly blinded by the fire but was not. Yeah, he sees that this guy is really a big threat, and he's going to try and sting him with its stinger. So the stinger comes over its head like a scorpion does, and so yeah, he's going to come around and try to like get him right here. Oh yeah, there we go.
and rolls it dies.
No, this is against rather Alistair.
Oh, Alistair. Okay.
That's the one that's against Alistair. All right, here we go.
And wizard number 1 is gone.
Yep.
Wizard number 2 jumps in.
So
Out of the
basically-
corpse of Alistair appears his brother,
A Looster.
Alistair.
Something about his.
So here comes down and it just like just gets you right here, and you feel something hot, coursing through the wound and down through your arm and into your chest like this, right here. It pulls back though, and a little bit of blood comes out. It doesn't hurt very much. The sting, otherwise, however, causes your limbs, it seems like, to seize up. It's not a paralytic exactly, but you can't move as freely as you once did. So once you try to do something, we'll know exactly what happened.
All right.
All right. The one that is attacking Walzer is on the ground, and it's going to kind of wobble back and forth, trying to roll its way back. It can't really use its tail as a lever because the tail is very thin and spindly, and so it's going to be prone this turn.
So much like a turtle, then.
And then back.
So, I've got a question.
Yep.
Are there any benefits to using daggers? Like, I see, maybe I'm wrong, but like, can I attack twice in a turn, or is it you can throw 2 in a turn, or what was the?
You can throw 2 per turn. Yes.
Okay. Just I remembered that there was a reason why I was using daggers.
Certainly wield 2 per turn in melee if you had that.
Okay.
Well, I remember you made your character out to throw a lot of stuff, so...
Did we just lose Dave?
Oh, he's there.
Okay.
You said something.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
sorry.
remember you made your character out to, like, throw daggers a lot, so...
Yeah, it's coming back to me. Whose turn is... Yeah, initiative-wise, whose turn is it?
Yours turn.
Your turn.
Oh, okay, well then... I suppose I shall throw 2 daggers at the... Not the one on the ground, the one that just stung Alistair.
Okay.
So,
You want to aim or you just want to go?
I'm throwing for center mass. I'm
Yep.
just
There we
going
go.
for hits. So what I roll? Two attacks? Or?
It's 1d20. Yeah, just roll the first one at a time. That
Nice.
actually will hit. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. So you're going to roll 1d10 for location, and then 1d... What was the damage? 1d...
It's medium-sized damage.
I believe it's
It's the second figure, so I think it's 1d3.
1d3.
Yep.
Oh, it's 1d3. So just plus 1d10?
Yeah, that's,
One. Yep.
that's fine. Yep, okay. And then, so, yeah, you aim for center mass, you get center mass. It doesn't go in or anything, but it certainly makes a fine red line across the creature's belly, and then the second attack, we'll see if that one hits. 13 as well will actually hit the creature as well, so do the same. All right. Actually, 7 and 8 are the same, so that's going to compound with 3. So the dagger flies true into the beast's abdomen. It's kind of, fleshy underbelly. And yep, compounds with the first graze you gave it, and it's going to cause blood to begin to kind of fall in like a curtain.
Man, you Robin Hood that shit right there.
Right?
All right, 5 minor bleeding. So it is now in game terms what is minor bleeding.
Okay.
So on his turn, he's going to roll a check and see if he's bleeding. He's going to take bleeding damage. If he bleeds out, he dies, kind of thing.
Right.
Okay.
I suppose that's my turn. I don't really have anything else to do.
Walzer and Alistair.
All right. Well, Luke, you can go first.
Firstly, they're going to.
Clever
Nice.
girl.
Clever girl. I like that. That's funny. Yeah.
That's
dear.
good.
I was thinking the
All
exact
right,
same
well,
thing.
basically, it looks like I'm going to need to get some distance on this thing because I don't think I'm going to be able to take it in toe-to-toe, as I shouldn't be anyway. So I'll try and get away from it, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we back to back by any chance?
Has the bastard woken up yet?
No, he made the one check to
What
say
about
something
during
was
that
happening.
roar just now? What about during the roar just now?
Yeah, let's see. Oh, he's very asleep.
What did he fucking NyQuil himself before he went to bed or something like that?
Halflings are known for, being lazy.
Being worthless.
You know?
Just being worthless.
Maybe his tubby skin covered up his ears when he's asleep or
Yeah,
something like
maybe
that.
that. Okay, let's see. I think it's Walzer and Alistair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Are we back to back by any
Yeah.
chance?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you've got the one prone. You're going to get a +4 to attack him if you want to attack the prone one.
I'll attack the prone one, but Luke said he wanted to move first, so
Okay.
depending on what he does, I might do
yep.
something different.
So moving, stand up first. You're still kind of on your hands and knees. You'd be kind of attacking kind of haphazardly while on
Yeah, so get up. Yeah,
Okay.
get up and start standing.
You can kind of hop up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He grabs Walzer by the collar, pulls him down onto the bed.
Your turn, he says in the ear. Oh dear.
I'm just glad we don't have people writing fan fiction for this shit.
It's
Maybe.
only a matter of
Maybe
time.
I'll write it myself.
Oh man, I wish.
Yeah.
That means you made it.
Yeah. When they start making
Yeah, right.
porn about whatever you've done, you've hit the big time. That's pretty much the rule. So.
All right, Walzer and Alistair. I think Alistair, you gonna do something?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not Alistair.
Well, now that I
Yeah.
now that I'm standing up, I guess
You don't have your club with you, or your staff, do you?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, my staff's still staff's still in my hands.
Okay. Maybe go bam bam on him.
Yeah, might as well. I still got to keep this thing back away from me, so I'll take another shot.
Does the staff give him reach by any chance?
Unfortunately, no, because it's because you're gonna have to wield it in two hands. It's a reached weapon, like with would be about 10 feet long, and that's what gives you the reach. But a cudgel needs to be wielded in two hands just because it's made of wood and it's heavy. So
Yeah.
so not really, no.
If I tried to kind of thrust out with one hand, it'd just go crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'll take a shot.
So firstly, you kind of leap up to your feet like this, and then come around like an aside with the
Little John in his face.
the bleeding chest, or
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I'll see if I can go for the bleeding chest. Yeah.
okay.
Luke, you can press up in the thing as well to re-roll the previous roll.
Okay.
So that's going to certainly hit. I think you're going to do 1d10 plus 1d6. That's going to hit the chest, actually. You don't even need to roll location. You hit him in the chest.
Alright, so just roll a 1d.
1d6. Because everyone picked a better weapon than me.
All right, yeah. So you, so I imagine you kind of thrust with it, with like the knob part of it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you're gonna come through, and you're gonna just like, it doesn't go inside or anything, but you're gonna hit him. You're gonna drive him back with your staff, like back, vile demon, and so you move him
Just
back.
jabbing the wound to kind of more cause a little bit of pain, but probably not too much damage.
And it's gonna squeal at you, but you think you've certainly done something to it. What that is exactly is not apparent, but you've certainly showed it who's boss here.
Right.
Okay, and then Walzer, I think.
So it's on his back. Do I know if it's easier to pierce his stomach now that I've hit it a few times around the chest region? Do I know that there's less armor there?
Would he know that it's hurting in that location?
I'm not so much hurting in that location. Well, what I'm trying to find is...
Anywhere else, it's probably the same everywhere.
Okay, because what I'm trying to work out is whether or not I can pierce its heart.
Doing like a called shot like that would be about -8.
-8? Okay.
So with the +4 for being prone, it's a better chance anyway.
Alright, what about, like, can I... Is it obvious where its stomach is? Can I disembowel it with the...
Same thing.
Same thing? So, alright. I think, cause
Break its legs like it owed you money.
yeah. I might go for its heart then. So, that would be 20 plus
you're gonna
1
need-
minus...
-4.
-4?
Yeah.
No,
So-
-3.
-3.
Because you had the +1.
Yeah. So if I was to hit it normally, just and roll for a random location, it would be +4, right? It'd be +5 because of the +1 as well, because it's on its back.
So let's talk about this. If you since you're trying to aim for the heart.
Well, I'm trying to work out whether or not I want to do that or not.
Yeah. So if you were to do that, you're going to take the called shot penalty.
Yeah.
But if you manage to just hit it and then roll for a random location, then it could still happen, and you wouldn't take the -4 penalty. So it could happen, but you could hit something else, kind of thing.
I'll just roll normally. So, and it's on its back, so I get a +4, right?
Yeah. So it's +1 and then +4, I think.
I'm glad I did that then.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that certainly does hit him. So roll 1d10. We'll see if you get the abdomen.
Yeah.
This is the piercing end or the bludgeoning end?
I will go for the piercing this time. Now that it's on its back, I feel like I have a better chance of actually doing some damage with it.
That's fine. Normally it would hit the tail, but since it's on its back, you are going to hit the abdomen. Yeah, here we go. 7 feet. You basically have the piercing in. You gonna like, I imagine you wheel your Lucerne hammer up above your head, flip it upside down, catch it with pierce down, and then just like drive it into the ground.
Yeah.
Yep. The lizard monster gives a squeal, and yeah, you see it go kind of give a convulsion, and then go limp, and basically you feel it shudder through the haft of your Lucerne hammer.
I ejaculate. No, I don't.